Number 3 on page 122. Please read along with me. It says, find each product to complete the chart below. Again, one factor in each problem contains a 5. How does the number of zeros in the product relate to the number of zeros in the factors? So let's take a look at this chart. We have 5 times 30, 50 times 50, 50 times 700, and 500 times 900. And again, our first factors all contain the number 5. And the book then does an equal sign and breaks apart each of the place values for each of the factors. And then in the second equation over here, we have the answer to our math fact times how many zeros we ignored. And then we're going to be finding the answer. So let me do the first one with you. We have 5 times 30. Please underline the 5 and the 3 in this multiplication sentence. And let's ignore this 1 0 that is within the problem. So then skipping over here, we have 5 times 3, and our book even tells us 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So mark 15 in your answer. And then how many zeros did we ignore? We ignored 1 0, so we're going to place a 0 into our answer, and our book also says that since we ignored 1 0, that 0 represents times 10, and we arrive at our answer of 150. Okay, go ahead and try the other 3 remaining problems. Okay, and so here are the correct products. 50 times 50 is equal to 2,500. 50 times 700 is equal to, oops, I put the comma in the wrong spot for this. It is equal to 35,000. And then 500 times 900 is equal to 450,000. Please make sure you have the correct answers in your book. And then let's notice some patterns about the zeros within these problems with their products. So for our first one, 5 times 30, how many zeros are in both of our factors for this problem? There's only 1 0, and it's in the factor of 30. How many zeros are in our answer of 150? 1. So I put a 1 over here to represent 1 0 within our multiplication sentence and 1 0 in our answer. Please make sure you have those in there as well, and continue down for the other 3. How many zeros are in the factors? How many zeros are in the products? And write the numbers nice and small next to them. Okay, so for the second one, 50 times 50, there's 2 zeros in the factors, and there's 2 zeros in our answer of 2,500. 50 times 700, 3 zeros in our factors. Answer is 35,000, 3 zeros in our product. And 500 times 900, 4 zeros in our factors, and 4 zeros in our answer of 450,000. Does yours look like mine? Did you get that as well? Great job. And then now let's answer our question. How does the number of zeros in the product relate to the number of zeros in the factors? Let's come up with a rule here for these 4 problems. Okay, and then what I noticed, and I hope you did as well, the number of zeros in the product is equal to or the same as the number of zeros in the factors for all these problems. So go ahead and you can copy in my answer, or you can put it in your own words. But again, you're using the academic vocabulary of product, factors, and make sure you're putting number of zeros in there, okay? And as you do that, let's take some noticing as well. Again, we had factors that all contained 5s, and what we were multiplying them by was the other factors included the numbers 3, 5, 7, and 9. What do you notice about 3, 5, 7, and 9? They are all odd numbers. When we multiply 5 times an odd number, we get an answer that ends in a 5, basically. 15, 25, 35, 45. Great, thanks for following along.